Pay Ceedee Lamb. Pay Ceedee Lamb.
Hey, Ceedee Lamb.
Just pay Ceedee Lamb, and it solves all of. Good people, it's your boy Mr. Rome, Cowboys fan talk, right back. Like I never left. What's up with y'all, man? How y'all feeling? Another crazy day in Cowboys land. But listen, before I get started, I am under 50 subscribers away from hitting 27,000. If you want to do me a favor and join the team, join the cartel, hit the subscribe button, you could be the one that pushed me to 27K. And I would appreciate that. Also, never forget that Cowboys Fan Talk is powered by BetUS. Yes, show some love to the dopest sponsor in the game, BetUS, where the game begins. Now let's talk about what's going on. Ceedee Lamb sends a cryptic message to the Cowboys. And everyone turned into a Marvel expert. And I am aggravated. I'm tired. Listen, I get it. Ceedee Lamb, best receiver in the game, if you ask me. I've already said it. But we want our receiver signed. That's what this all comes down to. We want our number one 1,700 yard, 14 touchdown receiver signed. That's it. Him putting out a message today with the Black Spider, or with this Peter Parker putting the symbiote suit on and pulling the mask down, and everybody's like, "What does that mean? He ready to suit back up? Is he turning into a villain? You know what's going on with Ceedee Lamb?" And I'm on the other side of this thing. Like sometimes I get more frustrated with the fact that people aren't pointing out what would fix this. What's the real thing that's holding this up? Pay Ceedee Lamb. I don't care about the message. He wouldn't have to make no message if our front office and our ownership group would just pay him the money he deserves. I hear that the deal is right under $33 million, but the guarantees is kind of funky. Guarantee the entire contract. Ceedee Lamb is 25 years old. He just had 1,700 plus yards. He had another 100 something yards rushing. He had 14 touchdowns. What are we doing here? Physical specimen, amazing receiver, has done everything you asked him to do. He wore 88 when he didn't want to. He's came out here, broke all kinds of Cowboys receiving records at his age, and you don't want to pay him? I don't understand. And the fans piss me off because the fans are sitting out here arguing, "Yo, man, what you think he mean? Is he forget what he mean." This wouldn't be a conversation if the owners would just pay him. Give him 34. If you're saying, well, you're not Justin Jefferson, give him 34 million, guarantee the entire contract. Let's move on. I don't understand why this is a discussion. It's stupid. So y'all can argue about what it means. I don't care what it means. The bigger picture is pay the man. Give him a contract that makes sense. He will sign it. We won't have to have this discussion. That's how I feel. And he can do whatever. We can put the Wolverine suit on and Deadpool. He could have a Marvel party at his house. I don't care. Pay him. Okay? That's how I feel. Now, can we get back to talking football? Because our ownership group is stupid and we should have been paid our quarterback and our top receiver. But let's talk about Jordan Phillips. Jordan Phillips interviewed today. Carl Lawson, Jordan Phillips are both at practice or the walkthrough, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Looked like a light day. Just kind of going through different things, like nothing too heavy, no hitting, no nothing like that. That's great. It's great to see. Like Jordan Phillips and Carl Lawson just look like different size NFL players. And for the longest time, I feel like we've been a smaller team up front. Just seeing that that's our new edge and our new 3-tech. Yes, 3-tech. And we'll talk about that in a second. It's just dope. Jordan Phillips, when asked by Cowboys reporters, says, "I'm not here to play nose tackle." I know that's mind-blowing because he's 6'6", 340. Some people say 320, some people say 340. 6'6", 320 pounds plus, playing 3-tech. And I know that's like, how? Because he athletically can. I know we're used to our three techs being small and shifty and 280 and Tyron Crawford and also Digizua and all this extra stuff. No. 6'6", 330, 40-pound three tech. Pass rushing defensive tackle for those that probably don't know what I'm talking about. Amazing. But his size allows him to play nose if the play flips to run. He can take on a double team. He also is agile enough. Go watch my I did like 3 Jordan Phillips videos in a row. He has a pass rush toolbox. He can run stunts and games. He can spin moves and swims and all kinds of different stuff. Great athlete. Although he's 31 or 2, still got a lot in the tank. I'm happy he played on Saturday night. Looked good. We are all good here. I'm excited about Jordan Phillips. I also can't wait to get Carl Lawson on the field and see what he got. Because like I said, the stature of these gentlemen just look great. He also said that the new system, he said it's like riding a bike. He's already worked with Mike Zimmer, and he's familiar with the system. He said he's worked with, not worked with Mike Zimmer, sorry. Let me not be misquoted. He said he's worked with coaches that have coached Mike Zimmer's system, which I think is phenomenal. But listen, before I continue, let's highlight our sponsor.
Michael Vick here at BetUS.com. Get it all. Huge bonuses, great odds, a race book, live in-game betting, and a casino. BetUS, my online sports book and casino.
Like I was saying, man, I'm glad. I think Jordan Phillips playing 3 tech is dope. It also lets me know that the Cowboys are not done adding to the defensive line room. I don't think that Mozzie Smith is going to be our only nose tackle, and we let go of Carl Davis. So I do think that someone like a Linval Joseph or someone that might be getting cut, that just lets me know that we're still going to get another defensive tackle, another 1 tech, because he's playing 3 tech, and I love it. I know he's versatile enough to probably play 1 tech, but he's playing 3 tech. So I think that's amazing. Let's talk about Zeke for a second. Where's all this Zeke hate coming from? I want to take y'all down a little trip down memory lane. And y'all got to answer me in the comments about this. Please answer me this. Zeke is a hot button issue. I asked earlier on Twitter today, follow me on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, Cowboys_fan talk. I asked, am I the only person or the last person that still has faith in Zeke? And a lot of people showed me that they do still have faith in Zeke. A lot of people also took the time to be disrespectful and try to clown Zeke. And look, man, I get it. Zeke is one of those things where you just dig your feet in, you put your line in the sand, you either hate Zeke or you love him at this point. It's kind of like Dak Prescott, the irony, over the shoulder. Most hated. I might have to make a Zeke most hated t-shirt, the remix. But my thing is this. I feel like the Zeke hate is misplaced. Or actually, I feel like the love for the running backs on the roster right now is just because you're diametrically opposed to Zeke. I did this with Dak Prescott. I remember when Andy Dalton became a folk hero. And everybody was telling me how good he was. Because Dak got hurt and it was their chance to get rid of Dak. Then Dak came back and balled out. Played phenomenally. And then Dak got a calf strain. And then here comes Cooper. No, not the calf strain. What was it? Broke his finger. And here comes Cooper Rush. And now everybody's ready to replace Dak. Because Cooper Rush went like 4-1. And then Cooper Rush became super great. And now we're in our 3rd round of that with Trey Lance. He has one good little preseason game, throws for a touchdown, runs for a touchdown. And now he's turned into Michael Vick. And I don't understand it. Just like with Zeke. Pay attention to me. Because the Zeke hate, this is the funny thing. We all last year wanted a new running back. Our running game didn't quite get it done. So Tony Pollard leaves early in the offseason when free agency started. Go get Derrick Henry. Go sign. There was a bunch of running. Josh Jacobs was out there. What's his name? Jones that went to the Vikings. There's a bunch of running backs out there. Go get one of them. Free agency came and went because the Cowboys don't ever do nothing. The draft came. Now, mind you, while this is happening, Rico Dowdle's available. Deuce Vaughn was on the roster. Hunter Lipke was on the roster. I don't know where all this love and admiration and these guys are great and we're all set at running back. I don't know where it came because it was not there. I was on the front lines. Go get this running back. Then maybe go get Dalvin Cook. Let's do this. Let's do that. But all of a sudden, we're all good at running back. Deuce is the future. Last year when I was bigging up Deuce, y'all wasn't there. Was he too short? Now he just fine. I don't get it. Rico Dowdle was there all last year. Not once last year did Rico Dowdle say, we don't need Tony Pollard. We got Rico. There was not one Rico game last year. Point to the Rico game. Rico does not have a game that you could say that game was taken over by Rico Dowdle. Not one. But back to my point. Free agency came, or the draft came. We wanted to go get everybody. Let's go get Brooks. Let's go get Jalen Wright. Let's go get Braylon Allen. Let's go get Trey Benson. Just anybody. We want every running back. Draft came and went. We ain't draft nobody. Sign Zeke. As soon as we sign Zeke, all these other players that y'all wanted to go get another running back for, not it good. I'm not going. Now all of a sudden y'all like Deuce. And that Deuce looking pretty decent because as long as it ain't Zeke. You know what? Now I think Rico got it. I think Rico could do it. Rico had his chance last year to take the reins. But now you like Rico. Now Hunter Lipke just need more touches. I ain't hear none of that before Zeke signed. As soon as Zeke signed, everyone looked better. I'm not going. I'm not with it. The Zeke hate is just like the Dak hate. It's anybody else but. It's anybody else but Dak Prescott, and it's anybody else but Zeke Elliott. Tell me I'm wrong. Remember, this is powered by BetUS. Best betting app in the game. Love my channel sponsor. But Cowboys fans, y'all wrong.